What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is tonibryanne, and in today's video we're going to be discussing teen pregnancy and TikTok. Before we get into this video, don't forget to click on that notification. I cannot talk. Before we get into this video, do not forget to click on that notification bell. I just want to say a disclaimer. Please know I am not judging anybody that has been a teen mom, that currently is a teen mom, or has even decided not to be a teen mom by taking other precautions. Everybody, rightfully so, makes the best decision for themselves, and that is something I strongly agree on and I advocate for. This video is more so in terms of prevention and why I think certain things, which is teen pregnancy in this video, are heavily advertised and promoted on the social media platform TikTok. So I just wanted to make that clear before we get right into this video. So if you guys have not checked out my last unpopular opinion video, you definitely should go check that out right now. But in that video, I discussed teen pregnancy and my views on it in general. And I'm going to go into a more in-depth view of teen pregnancy and how I feel TikTok further promotes teen pregnancy. So I saw this post by a Reddit user and I want to read it to you guys and further my analysis and my points from this video. So Reddit user said this: "I only sometimes browse the site out of curiosity when my friends send me something, and holy hell, the amount of young moms there I come across is astonishing. You have these usually 15 to 19-year-old girls flaunting their bellies and bragging about being pregnant at such a young age and say how blessed and grateful they are to have a baby as a teen. I can't believe they promote their pregnancies as if they are good things. I mean, if they are happy about it and want to dedicate the rest of their lives to their children, then whatever. But I'm afraid that just like the teen pregnancy shows on TLC, they are making it look like it is cool and totally okay and that everyone will benefit from having a kid so young. I am mostly afraid of these TikTok stars inspiring even younger adolescent girls, like 11 to 13-year-olds, on wanting to engage in sexual activity at such an early age for the purposes of getting pregnant and popping out spawn because that's one of the new trends nowadays. Yikes. So detrimental to the moms and their children to only be born by someone who isn't even fully developed biologically and mentally because either they wanted popularity or were irresponsible as to not practice safe sex." I have a few viewpoints on exactly what this Reddit user said. So I first want to start off with, I feel as if TLC does not particularly push girls to have babies. So if you guys don't know any TLC like teen pregnancy shows, they have a show called Unexpected, which is a pretty good show. Then there's also MTV, who has Teen Mom 2, Teen Mom OG, Teen Mom Young and Pregnant, 16 and Pregnant, just a wide array of shows that promote teen pregnancy, or should I say speak on teen pregnancy. TLC has a few others, but they didn't become as much of hits as Unexpected has. The one thing I would have to disagree on this Reddit user is that I don't think that TLC or MTV really promotes teen pregnancy to that extent. If I'm being quite honest, I feel like it steers you away from wanting to have kids because these girls' stories are incredibly toxic and it's hard to watch, and they show the actual struggles of being a young mom. At least that's in my opinion. Now, when it comes to Teen Mom OG and Teen Mom 2, which has been around for well over a decade, where now the kids are now teenagers, I do think that it could slightly promote the idea of having a baby as a teenager because these girls literally built a whole life off of being a teen mom and are very successful. They have built several houses, they have all this money, they have beautiful cars, beautiful homes, sponsorships, deals. I can see that being the case. But I'll be honest, in the beginning, I don't think being a teen mom really seemed exciting, aside from the fact that I may have thought the babies were cute. And when Teen Mom and 16 and Pregnant came out, I was like 8, 9 years old. So I don't think that I necessarily promoted that. So in that instance, I do believe that MTV needs to just dead Teen Mom at this point. I think they definitely had a good run. I think they need to stop milking the same storyline, especially in my opinion. The show is just boring. It's not that good anymore. But I think it needs to just be done because it does promote the idea of having kids at a young age just so you could become one of these ladies. I think Teen Mom Young and Pregnant is a good show though because it still shows the struggles of the girls that are now raising toddlers. So like I said, I believe it indeed does get glamorized when these girls are on the show for years and years and years. But when it comes to girls that just started on shows like this, I don't think it gets glamorized at all unless a young girl is really stuck on the popularity, but popularity does not bring in the coins. A lot of these girls are still struggling in real life. They just have like 200, 300,000 followers. And honestly, I'd rather be rich than have a bunch following, okay? Let's get into TikTok, okay? So this Reddit user basically said that he feels, or he or she, I don't know who this is, they feel that the promotion of teen teen pregnancy is running rampant on TikTok. He said you have these usually 15 to 19-year-old girls flaunting their bellies and bragging about being pregnant at such a young age. I agree to this to a certain extent. I feel like teen pregnancy is very much glamorized on TikTok, okay? I think these girls post TikToks because TikTok is a lot easier to go viral on. They post their bellies, their love stories, and show all the glamours and glitz of being a mom. And I feel that it can get problematic. Another thing is that TikTok shows short form content. So if you are that mom that's 16, 17 and you decide to show you pregnant and then when you have your baby, you're only showing a very small glimpse of what it's like to be a mom. You're showing your adorable child. People might see that you snap back quicker because you are younger, because most women that are younger snap back a lot faster than older women. So I do believe in that reference. It can be considered a bit perpetuated that teen pregnancy is easy, even if the person that created the video didn't intend for that. Now, a teen parent can try to be transparent and show the realities of being a teen mom, but all that young person that might be seeing your video is seeing is hundreds, thousands, and millions of likes and followers, a cute baby, and even if there is a very cute relationship. And that's all they see. They don't see you up at 5 a.m. making bottles. They don't see you like losing a social life, because a lot of teen moms say they lost their social life. They don't see the ridicule that happens behind the scenes. Now, you could say that, like, write it out and say, yeah, I went through all this, but at the end of the day, they're seeing you make, you know, really cute content with your baby and using viral sounds. And that's not necessarily any teen mom's fault, but this is what's being shown, and this is what they're expecting their life to be like if they do have a kid. And I just want to say, I think this really affects mostly girls that have a troubled home and they're looking for love, and they see that you had this cute baby that's going to love you back. And that's all that these girls want, and that's all that they're going to see. These girls on TikTok are becoming successful, and they're now making more money than some adults twice their age. And that's all them from sharing their teen pregnancy and then also sharing their life with the baby. Now, in the video I made prior where I just mentioned just briefly about teen pregnancy and teen pregnancy and TikTok, I do believe that once a teenager is pregnant, that they do deserve the support to make sure their child is good and catered for, and that the mom is good as well, because we all know being a mom, especially with a newborn, even if you're not a mom like myself, we all know that has to be incredibly difficult. So I do think they definitely need that support, especially with things like postpartum depression, regular depression. Teenagers are already going through so much and having so many hormones and all of that. They definitely need the support. But I'm an advocate for preventing teen pregnancy, because I've heard so many women from my personal life, from other platforms, that have said once they had kids, they never felt like themselves again. And I think it's important to shed light on that aspect of teen pregnancy more than showing all the videos that we do see a lot. And there are lots of incredibly young moms on this platform. I've seen moms that got pregnant at 13, 14, 15, and they are getting their accolades. But at the same time, we're not going to act like they don't get hate, because they get a lot of hate as well. But I think people believe when you are trying to be an advocate against teen pregnancy, that means that you're attacking the mother that already has her baby now that is a teen. That's never the case. Well, at least for me, once you have your baby, you have your baby. A baby is a blessing. And once again, I do believe that you should indeed be supported. But just because I'm against teen pregnancy does not mean I'm not going to support a mother that's already in need. And though you may think that this Reddit user was a bit harsh, he does make a pretty valid point when he says, so detrimental to the moms and their children to only be born by someone who isn't even fully developed biologically and mentally. When you are a teen mom, you are not fully developed biologically and or mentally. And I think we have to make that a clear point. I just look back at videos of me at 16 and 17, and I was not ready to be nobody's mama, because though I thought I was grown at that age, because I'll watch videos and I'll remember in my head me thinking like, oh yeah, I'm grown, like I'm going to college. But no, child, no. Even 2 years ago, like I feel like I thought I was very mature, which I've always been told I'm mature, but just seeing how I'm growing, I'm even more mature than I was then. And I already know 2-3 years from now, I'm gonna be like, girl, what was you talking about at 21, okay? But yes, that is the case. Teen moms are not fully there. But that's why I also say that they should be supported when they do have a kid. But also, once again, advocating for them not having children before they do is crucial. And why I'm kind of against the Reddit user's point when they mention the fact that they're irresponsible as to not practice safe sex, or they wanted popularity. you don't necessarily know that for sure. I think you have to have a lot of problems within your life to just have a baby for popularity. That's kind of sick, even at a young age, because there's other components of having a baby than just being famous on TikTok. But there are people like that, but I don't want to make that a mass assumption. And then as for irresponsible, as to not practicing safe sex, I'm not in agreement with that, primarily because a lot of children are not taught about safe sex. And it might sound crazy, but they're not. Sex education in this country is kind of shocking that they don't even promote sexual education, and even in Catholic schools they don't. I went to a Catholic school. It was not promoted at all. We didn't talk about sex, but everybody was having sex. So for me, I don't want to say that they're irresponsible because they may just not know. But there are that are also irresponsible, but I don't want to say the mass majority. But even then, it's kind of a contradiction because he says, oh, they're not mentally there yet. They're not mentally developed. So them making some rash decisions or feeling pressured into having sex and not using protection, that is another component that I think we need to consider, and we shouldn't judge them for that at all. But to wrap this video up, because I feel like I'm rambling on and on about teen pregnancy and TikTok, I do believe TikTok needs to lessen their promotion of teen pregnancy on the platform. I believe in every teen pregnancy or teen mom video, there needs to be a disclaimer or some source that is linked for young girls and young boys that want to learn how to practice safe sex, to learn what is safe sex, to learn about sex. I think that is definitely necessary. And I also think that we as people need to stop assuming if someone is against teen pregnancy means that we don't advocate for teen moms. Teen moms are here, they're here to stay, and I think that they need to be supported. I've seen some wonderful stories of teen moms. I have people in my family that were teen moms, and I don't sit here and judge them for that. Though I personally do not want kids anytime soon because I have so much to look forward to, and I want to be able to be financially stable when I do have children. I'm not going to talk down on the next person that did decide to have their kids. It just isn't personally for me. And I want to say that to make it clear, if you are a teenager and you are having sex, or you think you want to have a baby right now, or you think you're ready for a baby, you have your whole life ahead of you. I know when I was like 17, 18, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to be a mom. And though I am very excited to be a mom in the future, you don't realize until you really begin your life that there's so much out in this world. I was able to travel to Europe, travel to so many different countries. I was able to date. I was able to go out, party, have a good time, graduate college without having a baby attached to my hip or having to worry about a pregnancy. There's so much in this world. But if you did already have a baby, you can still do those things. It may be a bit harder, but you still indeed can do those things because I've seen it happen before. But yeah, that is really my opinion when it comes to teen moms and TikTok. I believe that we just need to be better with not promoting it as much, but also supporting those that are teen moms, but preventing it from happening because there are a lot of strenuous components that do come with being a mother. But all right, you guys, that is the end of this video. If you guys like this video, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please comment down your opinions on my commentary. I would love to hear it, but please be respectful as always. I love and I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you so much again for 30,000 subscribers and counting, because we are growing like crazy right now. It feels so good. I'm so blessed for all of the support. I love and I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.